Hi, I'm Jen, and today we're going to be giving some love to our shoulders. Whether you've been just tense because of your daily life or if you've been doing a lot of shoulder to overhead movement, it's always a good idea to incorporate some shoulder stretches post-WOD or throughout the day. So, I have 5 easy stretches to incorporate a lot of the area we call shoulder, and so let's get right to it. So first I want you just to move your head in a no and a yes, big exaggerated movements just to wake it up. Okay, so place your right hand on the ground and we're going to make our right ear go toward our right shoulder. So you may not go very far, you may go really far. I am a neutral ear position type of person, but what I want you to do is use your chin to rotate your head and see if there's a better angle where you feel the stretch nice and long on the neck and upper shoulder. This arm is down to encourage our shoulder to be relaxed and down. We're going to just breathe into our neck and our shoulder for the next 2 breaths. Okay, come out of this slowly. Yeah, all right, go ahead and wiggle. Couple forward, couple backward. And plant the left hand and start to slowly move your left ear towards your left shoulder. Again, use your chin to find an angle that may be better for your neck and your shoulder to feel this long stretch. And breathe into that space, trying to release the tension. Maybe 2 more breaths. Okay, slowly come out of this one. Go ahead and do your yeses in your nose again. Warm it up, shake it out. I find your shoulders are a little bit more cranky when it comes to stretching, and I like to baby them a little bit more. So we're going to do a stretch that I know that you've done multiple times, but maybe you haven't done it in a while. So we're going to concentrate on relaxing our shoulders and not popping one up or the other. We're going to go straight across our chest with our arms straight. Hand can be in any position, but the arm straight is important. Don't pop up. Keep your shoulder down while you press your upper arm into your chest. In this position, I really like to focus on breathing in my back, my upper back. I feel like I get more of a stretch when I do that. So let's take a couple more breaths where we're thinking about breathing into our upper back. And don't forget to smile when you're breathing. If you're grimacing, by the way, because something doesn't feel right, then ease up a little bit. There's no contest as to who can stretch deeper and harder. We just want it to be gentle and comfortable. So gently ease out of that. And we're going to also rotate our arms a little bit. And just let's go straight into the next arm. Again, a straight arm, not popped up, but straight across with your shoulder relaxed. And we're pressing our upper arm into our chest. And we can feel the stretch in our upper arm as well as in the shoulder area on the back. And if we breathe deeply into the back, I feel it engage a little bit more in the stretch. So let's do 2 more breaths. Okay. You can always do these longer if you'd like to on your own. I'm just walking through a couple of them, and quite honestly, the whole circuit that we're doing is going to be quite a lot for your shoulders probably, and you should feel warmth and a release. That's the point, that's the goal. So after all of them, even though we're only spending a little bit of time on each of them, you should feel some release, but you can also decide that one of the stretches is particularly good for you versus another. So now we're going to have our legs extended in front of us, and our hands are going to be fingers in towards our butt, and for you to reach the floor, sometimes you have to lean back more, and that's fine. There's no proper place for your arms as long as they're straight arms, and all we're going to do is we're going to arch our back. You're going to feel this in your upper shoulder and back, and if you're comfortable with your neck, you can allow it to slide down and relax. If that's uncomfortable, you can always look straight ahead. But the bigger the arch you can get in your back, the more you'll feel the stretch in your shoulders. We're going to take several breaths here, and don't forget to smell because this one's a little bit intense. Okay, if your neck is back, slowly keep it facing forward and relax into a neutral spine instead of the slight back bend that we did. Okay, and then we're going to make our way to our stomachs. All right, this one, I'd like for you to extend your left arm, sliding your right arm under, and then we're going to slide our left arm over. So our elbows basically are crossed, and you can just rest your head down, but I prefer to tuck my toes and move my body forward because I give myself more breathing room in my neck area. So we're just going to allow our head to relax down, and you should be able to feel this in multiple areas of your shoulder. The part I want you to concentrate on is inhaling deeply into your back and then allowing the breath to leave your body, taking the tension with it. So you'll breathe deeply and inhale big, and then allow your head to sink lower and lower, releasing your shoulders. The weight of the head helps to put a little bit more pressure on the shoulders, but if it's too much for you, either don't have your elbows quite so stacked, or you can just pick your head up. But if you're in the full stretch with your head completely down and breathing to relax your shoulders, we're going to take one more deep breath, trying to concentrate on releasing the tension in our shoulders. And this one you have to come out very slowly. So come out the same way you went in, and we're going to release this side by taking our arms straight back. I like to lift my chest in this position, but I'm just going to be able to move my neck a little bit. And we're going to, this time, extend our right arm, take our left over, and pull it right over. Again, I like to tuck my toes and push me forward so I have more space to breathe. And again, on this side, I take a deep breath to fill my lungs and allow the exhale to sink me deeper into this particular stretch. The cool thing about this stretch is there's really nothing for you to do except relax. And the more that you can relax, the deeper the stretch becomes for you just based on gravity. Let's take one more breath. Okay, again, come out of this super slowly. And this time, for our release, I want to see if you can clasp your hand behind your back and lift up. Again, move your head, yes and no, just to relieve the tension, and then we'll sit up. All right, we're gonna do what's called eagle arms, and how you do this as you can do it again, sitting, kneeling, standing, but keep an engaged core. And we're going to start with our elbow, right elbow in front of our face. Our left elbow is going to go under and hook around. The ideal position is my palms are together, but if you can only catch your thumb, as long as your hands are straight in front of your face, you're going to get the kind of stretch that we're looking for. So my hands are clasped together, and what we're going to do is you're concentrating on relaxing your shoulders, so go ahead and just nod your heads a little bit. Okay, and then what we're going to do is lift our elbows. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. So I was here, and I'm going to just lift my elbows. I'm relaxing. I am not tensing my shoulders. They just a little, you feel the stretch there. But I'm not purposely doing anything with my shoulders. My shoulder blades are down my back. And I am breathing into my upper chest to feel more of the stretch. This one can be pretty intense. Obviously, if you're up high with this, the lower you are, the less intense it will be. So feel free to adjust where you are with your arms. And we're going to take 2 more breaths with this side. We're going to slowly release our arms down and shake them out a little bit. Okay. Then our left arm, elbow in front of our face, our right elbow goes around and catches it on the side, or if you have to, catch your thumb. Just twist your hands so that your hands are straight in front of your face. And then we are going to relax our shoulders, shake your head, and lift your elbows. This one is one of my favorites for the shoulders because I just feel it so much in so many different areas of my shoulder. This particular arm pose is often done with eagle legs, which is a balancing pose. It's way too much for us to concentrate on right now, so we're just doing the shoulders. So let's take a couple more breaths, 2 more breaths, concentrating on our upper chest, our upper back. When you release, try to feel your shoulder blades relax down your back even more. And then slowly come out of that. Go ahead and rotate your arms. And then our very last restorative pose will be child's pose. Ideally, you want to have your heels on your butt and your forehead on the floor or your mat, but wherever you can go is fine for now. What we're going to do is have straight active arms. Think about pushing every fingertip into the floor. You're really pushing, you're very active. 1 more breath as an active arm, and then just relax everything down. Taking 2 deep breaths into the full big back. And your shoulders should be warm and hopefully have released some tension. So take care.